sports game coming your way, this time from the jungle. Let's go ahead and ban out Warwick. I would love to ban out the Zarya, it's just, I'm hoping they first pick it or something. To be completely honest, I'm not really impressed with either one of these new characters. I don't really know what all they do, but from what I've seen, they leave a lot to be desired. What's worse is Zarya has 325 movement speed, slowest among the AD carries, with tied with Ez, Ashe, and so on. And then 525 range, which is actually on the lower side of things. That means she outranges Severe, Lucian, Urgot, Cog when his W is down, but everyone else outranges her. So I'm wondering what exactly is her secret that makes her worthwhile with those kinds of stats. I don't know if she just needs that much peel or what exactly. Hoping the mid laner goes for an AP because I do not want to do fiddlesticks this game so far. But in case you're wondering, yes, I am looking at doing the Scarecrow sometime soon, unless they do that! Okay. I was about to say I would be surprised if I actually were against a fiddle. Now, I don't know how much I'm going to be able to do top with Nautilus. I'm leaning towards Udyr. If I can lock him in, I'll explain some changes. He has a different Q and W now. They still do the same thing basically, it's just there's been some tweaks to them. That's what I probably would have picked mid. With Elementalist Lux going on sale soon, I may want to pick up both of those, I don't know. I don't really want to buy any RP because I don't like what Riot's been doing with the game. Could look into doing an unboxing somewhat soon, I have like 2 or 3 keys. That person was probably saying, why didn't you first pick me Zarya? What were the odds they were going to take that? And on Champion Release Day, it's sky high. Twitch jungle, maybe? Interesting. manbearpig, go! So, Udyr's Q change. We're going to explain this best, I'm going to give you a couple mathematical stuff here. So we're going to say his Q does 10 damage per second and lasts 10 seconds, and Udyr attacks at 1 auto attack per second. So, the Q now has a 3-hit effect, just like every other damn thing in the game. So, if he can get his 3rd hit off, which will take 3 seconds, that refreshes the dot. Now, you may be saying, hey, there's still 70 damage left, what happens? Well, all the remaining damage, in this case 70, is instantly applied as a burst. So Udyr can catch a lot of people off guard if they really aren't paying attention, or if they don't know about this change. So that's the Q change. The W change is effectively similar. Instead of the W giving you lifesteal, now every 3rd turtle hit gives you health back, which is technically a nerf, because you have to stance weave a little differently now. Basically, you have to get the 3rd hit in both stances before you change, instead of just swapping out as soon as the shield pops. And then the final change for Udyr was his mana scaling stuff. So before, every time you put a point in the rank of the move, it lowered the cost by 3. So at rank 5, the move would cost... I'm trying to blank here. 35. Now the way Udyr works is every time he levels up, the cost of his spells go down by 1. So this is going to nerf your spells early, but once you hit level 9, it starts to become a buff. And then your main spell, in this case Q, since I'm going Tiger Udyr, but it also applies to Phoenix Udyr. Those are nerfed in terms of cost until level 16, in which case they break even, and then at level 18 you have them cheaper to cast. And I just realized I didn't show off this page, did I? I'm going to have to do that after the game then. But if you want to know, 880 reds, 1 crit red scaling, armor yellow scaling, armor blues, and attack speed quints.
You too will be judged. You too will be judged. You too will be judged.
So the good news here is I have a black shield that can allow me to run through the Vagar stun. I have Lulu for speed ups. This is actually a pretty good comp for me as Udyr. Also be really good for Nocturne, pretty much anyone else who auto attacks.
You too will be judged.
Now I don't know if they're planning on invading. Oh. Yeah, I wasn't actually paying attention. It's him jungle. So are they standing guard or invading, I wonder? But if you want to read the mouse over here, passive Monkey's Agility, every time you change a stance within 5 seconds, you get additional movement speed and attack speed. Here's Q, I explained it, it's now all about the dot. There's no longer the additional damage on auto attack scaling off AD, and I think the ratio was nerfed because you apply it much more. W is Turtle Stance, the heal also scales off of your health. So this really does help Udyr stay going. E is Bear Stance, no change, you get surge movement speed, you can pass through units, your auto attack stun once every 5 seconds per same target. And for Phoenix Stance, there's the burn effect, and every third auto attack is a stream of fire. Now, Morg should actually be here. She may miss a minion or two off that. So here's the healing hit. Now we're going Tiger hit stance. Waiting for the third hit, swapping over to Turtle. I can wait for the third hit here, but it doesn't really matter. You do start off on the third hit, so the effect procs immediately. So you'll notice my mana is kinda low. I do have the blue buff to keep me somewhat sustained. Should have swapped over sooner. And I should also point out the dot doesn't really, like the burst damage from the dot, doesn't really come into play until you have a lot more attack speed, which I don't right now. Kinda curious how fast I can kill the chicken cat like this. So I have the dot primed. Going for the healing here. Rocking the dot, getting that one. Oops. Yeah, I know nothing about this new guy's clear.
Give no.
And yes, I have been intentionally withholding smite. So Bear Stance would be nice so I can get the scuttle, but it doesn't really matter.
Our blood runs hot.
1, 2, refreshing to burst the damage. And I don't really want to go on him at the moment without Nautilus here. You have to do without blue buff, sadly, but I think I can. So I'm trying to be a little more conservative in my stance weaving.
First blood.
Nice. Fail.
An enemy has been slain.
Wow. So the other Zayas I've had fed their asses off. This one is legitimately doing well. I am impressed. I'm hoping those dogs shut up. But I might be asking too much there. So I had to get the talisman here for mana regen, otherwise you will run into the same problems Udyr normally does. He has crap for regen, I'm afraid. Ooh, bad Q. So I think the cost of Riptide was increased. Overall, that's not going to affect him too much in lane because he went double Duran.
No spirits linger here.
For the time being, I think my best course of action is just farm up. Oh crap, I pushed the wrong button. Can you snare someone? She has no mana.
Slow and steady.
Blue buff is coming up shortly. So I'm looking at these quill things. She can pierce with her auto attacks, apparently.
Crush any barrier.
In case you're wondering, yes, I am a little fascinated by her.
As one. Space is at peace.
So I'm not really timing this because I'm too busy focusing on the stances. But that seems like it's faster than it used to be. And keep in mind this is me without the recurve bow either. Nautilus has him.
He has been slain.
We are filled with light.
So I'd like to say part of that probably is due to the Infernal Dragon. He may not have been expecting the damage right then and there. Kind of funny, I guess. In a very, very twisted way. Which is probably the best way. Or I've been playing too much Jinx, one of the two. And in case you're wondering, no, I don't play Jinx.
Defend all sides. Spirits rise.
An ally has been slain.
So notice where he is.
Our journey continues. Keep watch. Wrath of nature.
You have double buffs, you should be able to get away. Okay, he has a knockup. Apparently he has heals or something, I'm not sure. That gives me Bloodrazor.
We endure.
So in terms of boots, I'm thinking I'm gonna need Merc Treads this game. Oh no, I might need Swifties. Hopefully you can see that Turtle Stance and Bear Stance are cheaper than they should be normally on the old Udyr. Tiger Stance is significantly more expensive though.
Killing spree.
Our spirits have merged. Crush any barrier.
Tower went on Zarya for some reason. I guess she got into range before I did. I'm not running a Cinder or anything, so I don't pull aggro immediately. Psych. Okay guys, I need to go back in. I hope you can take this without me. Okay, Tiger Stance is now maxed. Normally it'd be 35 mana, as I said, because I'm level 9, it's currently 42.
The tiger.
I'm gonna love it when this thing comes up. I could definitely use a Cloud Dragon.
Bounds.
Hey, if you want to fight 3-on-3, I am game.
Eyes.
Guys. Kinda suck they made me tank all that. Anyway, this should be a big heal. And then I'm getting another heal off of that. Fourth man showed up down there.
Shut down.
I want this for health, so we may have to forfeit the tower. So I think we got 4 of them just for Zarya. Technically I can do this alone. Still, I appreciate the company more. I think I found my problem. I'm just not running fast enough. Meanwhile, Nautilus is stealing their blue. Yeah, this is a star. Really bad that the Renekton didn't do well on his own, and I'm deceptively tanky despite being so squishy. And that makes even less sense in my head than it did coming out of my mouth.
An enemy has been slain.
Those spirits linger here.
Here, twitch, 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 twitch. Damn it. I could have popped Ghost, but if I had something to give me more speed, that would have been enough. Well, team, glad to know you love me.
Enemy has been slain. Enemy has been slain. Rampage. Double kill.
Yeah, that's really bad.
Must rejuvenate our will.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
Our spirits have merged.
Guess Nautilus doesn't want this.
Life speaks through us. Life speaks through us.
For you, man. Good God. We just stepped away to take the freaking Herald. Oh.
Your team has destroyed an inhibitor. Has destroyed a turret.
Zaya's going 1v3.
Two
Shut down.
Slow and steady.
You too will be judged. You too will be judged. You too will be judged. You too will be judged.
Put them up. Perfect.
Damn. So let's see, which dragon's coming up? Ooh, Infernal. Let's grab these. And we'll start working on Deadman's. Now the thing is, they may be banking on Vagar and Twitch late game to put them back in it, but it's not going to work out that way. There's just too much gold in our pockets that we have to make a lot of throws back to back for them to even have a chance.
Supreme focus. Blood. We hear rustling prey.
Yeah, best bet's go for bot.
Unstoppable. Ally has been slain.
Stop.
She's dead.
Spirits emerge. Blood runs hot.
So I don't know if this is... Normally this wouldn't meet my standards, it's just because I may not get anything else in the meantime, I may leave this up. Overall, A plus rank, S on Lulu, S on Zarya, S on Nautilus. I already have Udyr's box, this isn't really a big deal, but you got to see the burst damage. Now, I didn't really get to have a lot of damage myself because these two just worked over their opponents. So as a result, I just tried to focus on the objectives and get some kills here and there. You could see that I was able to duel the Renekton and pretty much anyone, really. So, yeah. Got to see a little bit of rage at the end. Morg had the least amount of gold, somehow. Well, I guess the assists were so diluted, the assist gold wasn't really worth that much. But yeah, this is a maybe game. Normally I'd say no, it's just, like I said, since I'm busy trying to record all these other things, I may be stuck. Anyway, I'm the Hero of Light, thanks for watching, and goodbye.